what's going on? How's everybody doing? I'm a little late by 2 minutes, but we made it. How's everybody doing today on a Sunday, I think it is? It's either Sunday or Monday. How are you doing? If it's Sunday, you're probably dreading Monday. If it's Monday, you're happy it's almost over. If you're on my time. I don't know. If it's Monday, you're happy it's almost over. Oh, let me turn that down. Ashley's going to be joining us shortly. She's going to sit. Oh, crap. I forgot to get her a chair. Hold on. Let me get her a chair. She's going to be sitting over here and asking your questions. I'll try to be answering them. And, well, that's happening. I will, of course, be packing up some orders. So we got some cool ones. Some of you may have watched this video where we made this for Matthew, one of our moderators. What was that? Oh, okay. Little piece of slag just popped off. Then we have another piece here. This one we made for our other moderator, Lindsay. And so we'll be packing that up and sending that out to her. We got this cake cleaver that's going to be sent out. This was a giveaway for the Patreon, tier 2 and tier 3. That was Patricia won that. And we're going to be packing up this one here, which is a, man, look at that wood. That looks so good. That is some bird's eye maple. This is a charcuterie board, and this was also a Patreon giveaway. So if you want to be part of the giveaways, make sure you check out my Patreon. And we are not going to be sending this out because we're waiting for some other confirmation soon. But we would be sending this out if that was received. But also make these. You guys know that if you've been watching for a minute. And of course we're going to be sending out some print orders, including the new STONY pictures. These ones are brand new, hot off the presses. Ooh, actually they're still warm. No, I'm just kidding. These are diesel already. So those are some of the things that we're going to be packing in. I come to win. We're going to be packing up today. Ashley has just joined us. So everybody say hi to Ashley.
Hi, everyone.
And Hank and Tina have come down to join us as well. You can't. Oh, you can see him. He's just chilling. What did I want to get here? I want to. Oh yeah, these right here. So let's get to packing up, I guess. I was gonna ask. Oh yeah, I was gonna say we got new stuff on the TEESPRING. If you want a plain black tee, I don't have those, but I do have some that have a graphic on them. Hank. What are you doing? Those are my tubes, son.
He's like a bull on China shop.
Yeah, he's like, his tail's wagging. He doesn't really wag his tail too much, but he smacked those with his tail. Alright. I didn't get to any of your comments when you said hello, but I'm assuming people said hello. Why is Josh poking poor Matthew in the eyes in the thumbnail? Let's go to live chat here. I won't be reading most of the comments here, but Ashley will try to get to some that are questions and whatnot. So if you have questions, there we go. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. I will try to answer them. And here we go. First thing is a Patreon print. Oh yeah, and this was this month's Patreon free print of the month for tier 3. So okay, we got one down. One down.
Tracy says, OMG, I get Alex and Josh on the same day with a twinkle of Steven draws later. My day is a good one.
Nice.
Christine says we need Ashley's chicken shirts. Were you going to make chicken shirts?
No.
Oh.
There is a chicken shirt, a rooster shirt.
Is there?
Yeah, it's got this on it. But we could probably make something happen with that. I know people ask for those all the time, but like I don't put my art on shirts because it devalues the art.
Matthew 878 says, "Hey man, so do you do tracking on orders? I ordered 2 heartburns about a month ago. Just worried it could be lost."
It could be lost. I only offer tracking on those who ask for tracking because it costs more. Unless you're in Canada, then it's automatic.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. Like the receipt that they give me at the end is like it's so long. Like tomorrow it won't be that long because we're only packing up like 15 or 16 things. But like it's usually like really long. So. I only keep track of that if you guys request it. Otherwise, I don't worry about it. So, the heartburns, if they're lost, I mean, how long has it been?
A month.
It's been a month?
Oh, Hank. Sorry, guys.
Where do you live? Who is that?
Matthew 878.
Where do you live, Matthew? Are you in the country? Are you out of the country? Are you overseas? If you're overseas, that's normal. If you're in North America, that's a little long.
Well, yeah.
Kind of. It's not that long. Because lately, postal service has been really slow. It's funny that the Canada Post blames the American Postal Service and vice versa. They're like, oh, that's because Canada Post didn't get their shit together. And then when I go and inquire, I'm like, hey, how long is the thing? Oh, USPS is really slow right now. It's like, well, with what? Who's slow? You're both slow, probably. Yeah, I don't know.
Cindy L asked, so if you wanted to frame the STONY print without the white, what size would it be?
Why don't we measure it? Okay, so if you're gonna include the green stripe, it's 10 1/8 by 12 5/8. But if you just want the picture itself, that is, hold on, let me try to find it better. 9 1/4 by, well, it's more like 9 5/16 by 11 5/8, I would say. There's not an exact, I mean, but you can cut it however you want. I'm sure you can put it in I don't know. I put it on here so that you can put it in a standard 11 by 17 frame. If you look very closely, in certain light, it says Sweet Sunny in the white, by the way. I got them to print it on the wrong paper. It was supposed to be glossy so that you could see it flash on it, but then I was like, oh well, doesn't matter. Most people cut that part off anyway.
Karen K says it took 6 weeks to get her prints from Alberta to Ontario.
Yeah, so it takes a minute during this kind of COVID time where it's like only half the people are actually working, stuff like that, you know. It is a bummer, but that is the kind of what's going on. Okay.
Matthew 878 says, all good, just checking just in case, happy to wait.
All right. If you don't mind waiting, then I guess we're all good. Okay. I need to charcuterie board. Oh, it doesn't fit in here. Dang it, I thought I had the perfect box for it. It is not. It is not perfect. Alright, alright.
Connie Parent says, after watching your videos, I can't throw away anything metal, and when I see something else, someone else getting rid of metal, I say, maybe Josh could use it. I think I'll start a donation pail.
Where do you live? There's plenty of artists probably where you live as well who could use some of it. So if you live far away from me, keep that in mind. Oh, Edson. Okay, that's not far. Well, I mean, it's kind of far, but.
It's really pink outside right now. Linda says wrap it in cardboard.
Charcuterie board?
Is that why you're wrapping it in?
I'm just wrapping it in here because someone got a heartburn and the plastic fused with like the oil somehow. Oh. And so since this is oiled too, I don't want that to happen. I mean, this has been
that's a good idea.
Off-gassing forever.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So I'm just putting it in paper. I don't want to send it like this because I don't want it to get damaged because this wood is too freaking nice. I love it. So,
Vesta Fairy says, a long-time viewer, first-time commenter. Thank you for your videos. Not only do I enjoy the content, but also your style of editing.
Oh, thank you. We'll see if it fits in this box here. We got another box here. This was for our tap hardware. If you ever want to pay way too much for taps that look awesome, go with Kingston Brass, not a sponsor. And then make sure that you don't skimp out on the shower head.
Yeah.
That's what we did. We're like, what the heck? Shower head's $3,000 or some other ridiculous thing. So we got one that was only, I can't remember how much it was.
It was way cheaper.
It was way cheaper.
Yeah.
It looked the same, but like it sucks. Okay, it doesn't fit in this one either. Or you know what I could probably put it in? I could probably put it in a Staples box. I bet you it'll fit in there.
Linda Wolford says, hi guys, hope you see this. Linda from Warracknabeal, Victoria, Australia. Sorry if I said that wrong. Tammy asks, how are the chickens?
Chickens are good.
Yeah, they're laying a lot of eggs all of a sudden.
Henrietta's laying.
Yeah.
That means probably Stonny would have been laying. Probably about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fits. There we go. Oh, okay.
Thanks, Kelly. Kelly says, Ashley, my wife and I love the Coop videos too.
Nice.
Joe Teeter says, hello from Michigan. And Ann J says, I love the Coop videos too.
Nice.
S Temple says, OMG, you and Alex saved me today. I was going through withdrawals. Jan says, hello from Yorkville.
Hello. Sorry, I'm trying to write on the thank you card here. So that's why I wasn't talking, but thank you everyone for being here from wherever you are. That should be fine.
Lynn Wiberly says hello from Darwin, Australia, and Grandma's Gone Crafty says hello from Grand Prairie.
Grand Prairie, that's not so far away. It's like almost Mennonite town.
Grand Prairie?
Yeah, it's close. It's close to the creek.
Linda says, when you and Josh are sitting in the Coop Run, it seems so relaxing to just be sitting there watching the chickens.
We plan on making that area, which is part of our garden. we're making a bee garden this year, or Ashley is, which will expand and we'll kind of experiment with what the land kind of dictates with its own topography and stuff. But we'll probably landscape quite a bit here and there anyway. And we're going to have like a bench in there somewhere probably. Or not a bench, but what do you call that? Like, guys, remember when I went to that disgusting garage that people seem to get upset that I made it messier than when I got there? Which I didn't... That was so weird. But that garage, I picked up that bistro table.
Oh, yeah. But that was because they were bulldozing it like the next day or something, weren't they?
Not the next day, but they are bulldozing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you guys ever see me treat something with disrespect, just know that nobody cares about it. Nobody's going to do anything about it. It's going to be destroyed or something like that. That blew my mind that people were like, the least you could do is not make it so messy. You weren't there. It was very messy on its own. If anything, I improved it by stacking things so you could kind of walk.
Kelly asks how much is the Sunny print?
All paper prints are $20 Canadian, and then the canvas prints are like the canvas prints are going to be 16 by 20, so they're probably going to be like $200 or something like that. One of my cheapest prints, yeah, 16 by 20 is. How much is the 20 by 20 rooster?
I don't want to say the wrong price, but
Is it 200?
Or
Has anyone here bought the
100,
rooster? No, it's 11 by 14 by 14 is 100.
Yes, you're right.
The 20 by 20 is. Oh, out of tape.
I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's got to be. Maybe it's 200. I don't know. Those are my cheapest prints for canvas prints. Sorry, I don't know. I forget. I think it's 200 though. So that would mean that the Sunny one would also be 200.
Callan's mom says I have 20 by 20. It was 200.
Okay, it's 200.
Rachel King says I love the blog with Johnny B. You two are so funny together.
Make it white, make it right. Dude, that was hilarious. I was worried about including that in the vlog just in case someone was like, you shouldn't be joking about those things. But it was too funny. Okay, what's the next one here? Martha, this one's yours. Okay, guys. Do you think I can cut that down the middle this time? Let's give it a shot.
Mel from New Zealand says glad you included it. Rachel says yes, it was so funny.
There was more bloopers, but I didn't want it just to be a whole bunch of bloopers.
Dory asks if the prints are signed.
Ah, not even close. They are signed if you ask for them to be signed. If it's on Patreon, then they're automatically signed. Okay, so like this one was a Patreon print. It will be signed. Woo. I think this was my first painting that I've done since the garage has been completed.
Is it?
I think so. Since it's like, I mean, it'll never be complete.
Yeah.
But you know, since it's been like considered usable, functional, done.
First step completed. Eternal Darkness says we need a blooper reel.
I already deleted all the footage. Yeah.
Brian Nelson says balance it on your finger to find the center.
Oh, that's a good suggestion. I don't know if this would work with this because it's so light, but maybe it would. Okay.
Carrie says, Josh, you and Johnny B had me in stitches in the last vlog. Make it right, make it white. Ha ha ha, OMG.
I loved his reaction to it. No, I can't say that. He's like so spontaneous. Like, he just talks, like that's how he talks in real life.
Yeah.
Like just trying to make jokes all the time. And it's hilarious.
Frosted Slate says, is your bedroom floor done? Tuning in from Arkansas and loving your vlogs.
Arkansas? Let me tell you something, Arkansas. No, it's not even close to done. It's the same amount of done as before. We're not sure we're going to use those tiles for floor anymore. They're we moved them from the bedroom into the living room though.
They moved like 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah. They moved 5 feet if you could walk through walls.
Yeah.
So it probably moved about 10 feet. We're not sure what we're going to do with those. I was trying to think of where we could use them on a wall. Like maybe we could use them in the office. You guys know that we've been abandoning a project right there.
That's because you were waiting for...
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for stuff.
Oh,
but namely free drywall, which I got 4 pieces from leftovers from other projects. But that's not what I'm waiting for. We're waiting for a few things, but I can get started on it now. But I want to finish the closet since we're there. So we put the office on hold. But since it's being put on hold, as I've explained in a vlog, oftentimes that leads to things like ideas popping up. Like I didn't know I was going to do that little tree, lodgepole pine in the closet there. I could have easily done that later. But since it took so long to get to that, it was just kind of things popped up that wouldn't have popped up before, including that type of floor, because before that floor was going to match the bedroom floor and we didn't know what that floor was going to be. And things change, and I think they change for the better because they add more character? No, they add more dimension? That might not be the right word either. There's more to the whole living space where it's like, oh, that's so cool that you did this, but it all seems to go together, you know? And the only reason why it takes us so long to do things is not because I'm waiting for inspiration. That's the least of our worries. It's because we don't have any money. So because I don't have a credit card. So everything that we do, we just pay for cash. But if you could live on an acreage, you understand there's like costs that go into things, especially if it was neglected for years before you lived there. There's a lot of things that kind of go into the... Next thing here is a Patreon print again. There's a lot of things that go into maintenance with septic and wells and getting a lawnmower, which I got for free, but you know, we're saving up for the roof and all these things.
The roof and the hot water tank and things that you don't really see.
Yeah, hot water tank. Yeah, high efficiency stuff. The new window that was broken, that was but we wanted it to be super. Yeah. So some of the things we don't want to do anything for now, so that we don't have to do it twice. We don't mind, although don't really enjoy living in a construction site, but we don't mind it because we don't want to have something that we don't like that we will want to change later. Like there's a lot of people who suggest to us, oh, why don't you just get lino and throw it down for now?
Or
yuck.
Some people suggest taking out a line of credit.
Oh yeah, line of credit, which we were offered a line of credit, right? Yeah. Was that what that was? Mm-hmm. We were offered a line of credit of how much, like $100,000 or something?
I don't know. They wanted to give it to us with our mortgage.
With our mortgage, yeah. So we have a little one that was $10,000, and then we had a big one that was like $100,000, I think.
I don't know.
But the interest rate was like, are you kidding me? Who falls for this?
Yeah.
I was like, what? No, thank you. Yeah. Oh, that is ridiculous. It was like 9%. It was so high. I was like, there is no way I'm paying 9% interest on this. I will pay cash. But like, we even wouldn't people wouldn't give us a mortgage. 7 different banks didn't give us a mortgage because they're like, the house is a piece of shit. You're gonna drop it, and then we're gonna be holding the bag again. And I'm like, well, we're gonna do it. I know what I'm doing. Like, this is what I do for a living. It'll take a while because cash, whatever. So they wouldn't even give us. They wouldn't give us a mortgage. 7 banks didn't, through the broker we were using anyway. And then we were gonna lose it in a couple days, 2 days in fact. Yeah, big long story, but we got it. We were willing to put in the work. Almost everyone told us not to get this place. Justifiably so. It was trash.
It's a lot of work.
You guys didn't see it when we first got it. I've shown it on the vlog, like a tour of the house, but I didn't show like the land. Dude, there was trees like this thick growing in the driveway.
Yeah.
And not just the parking pad, all up the driveway. So when you would drive in, it'd be like hitting trees. There was I think we may have showed maybe in the early vlog, maybe not.
No,
maybe on Instagram.
Maybe.
Some cutting down the trees over there. Did we show that?
No, I don't think you did.
Man, there was so many trees. Like the whole driveway was just of these tiny little saplings with that.
And there's saplings all over the lawn, and the grass itself was like
high. The grass,
was
was voluntary crop style. Like you could have harvested that for like pig feed or something. Like it was so high. And like that old coop, there was like 1.5 foot of crap in there.
Oh my gosh.
And it like there was thistles. There's still thistles everywhere, and poison ivy. Like this freaking high. Like it still grows that high. We don't maintain that part of the property because, you know, whatever, we don't use it for anything. But when we start to, we'll manicure it nicely. But yeah, dude, everyone was like, no, don't get this. But my gramps, I brought him here years ago. And I'm like, dude, this is the house we're going to get. And he's like looking at it. We're like looking in the windows. He's like, oh, yeah. But my gramps is like, he was a professional. Well, he was a builder. Before that, he was a contractor. But then he just got into actually building full homes. And then he got into cabinet making, which is more of a finer woodworking. And now he just does fine woodworking. But he's got an artist entrepreneurial spirit. So he's like, hell yeah, you should get this house. This will be awesome. He's like looking at the land in the back field, looking at the pond, looking at the trees. The property has a little bit of everything. It's not very big, but it's like big enough to do a lot of different things that are all fun and interesting. And we like it. Not our dream spot to live. We'd like to live on the island, but if we have to live here, this is a good spot. With our luck, as soon as we're done the house, we'll move, which would be a bad luck sort of thing, because it'll be like, well, there's a property that's affordable over on the island. It'll be the same thing.
Yeah, starting from scratch.
It'll be like, oh, there's trees growing in. It's like there's these wild raccoons that are just no. Here, the only wild animal that we came across was just that. So coyotes, remember the den of coyotes?
Oh yeah. So
I don't know if you guys, coyotes are all over the place, I think. They can be either pack animals or solitary. And in this area, they're both. But in our immediate area at the time, there was coyotes, there was a pack of coyotes. We were walking back there, and the grass, again, remember, it's this tall. Like when you're walking through it, it's just like like you just make a path, and it's very obvious. Anyways, there's that little berm there that we're going to build the barn on. And then we see all these coyotes go, and then they bound away. But we don't have problems with coyotes now because we have foxes, and they compete for territory. And I'm not sure how they won, but they did. They won out there. Oh, shoot. What was this?
I see foxes more often than the coyotes.
Yeah. Crap. I don't know what this was.
Sorry, what were you doing?
Oh, here we go. Patreon print. There we go.
Couple of comments that I missed. Crafty Stasher says hello. Hi, Crafty Stasher. And she also says good hair day. And there's a whole bunch of comments. I'll try to scroll back and get to some of them. Okay,
that might be the middle. Let's see if that suggestion worked. I mean, it wasn't exactly balancing.
Connie asks, any luck on finding the office door?
No, we've been looking. It's not a big deal if we don't get a door on there right away, so we won't have to worry about that being a huge factor. Look at that. In thwarting the rest of the project, the main thing is time. I had a couple contracts that I was doing, and I'm probably going to be working on another one here with Clint. Which, if you guys watched the vlog and you saw the gate that we're working on, I ran out of ball bearings, so I can't make any more grates. I kind of ended that on a bit of a cliffhanger because I blew the breaker, and then we just decided to give it a rest after finishing the welds, because the welder only has a certain time of work that it should do. It's like a work rest time. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, I was exceeding it and heating up all the electric. So, give it a rest. But don't worry, I will show the rest of it. Maybe not the build process per se. Maybe. I don't know. It just depends on how the vlog goes. But I will be, I'll show you the gate at when it's done. And if not there, it'll be on my Instagram for sure.
Kathleen says you must be redoing your ceiling downstairs.
Oh, good to do that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this used to be oh, New Brunswick. Nice. This used to be a bar right here. I'm not sure if I pulled that out in a vlog or not. I think I did. Probably back when I sucked at vlogging. But yeah, I think I did. It used to come down a ways, and then it had like a weird drop ceiling thing with a light and stuff, and then terrible mirrors. And,
oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, so that's why that's missing. It's just because there is no ceiling there to begin with.
Yeah.
You can kind of see that seam right here, because there used to be like a rough sawn. I don't know what it is, fur or something.
Eric asks, when will you and Jack do another Just Josh in North Dakota?
As soon as COVID restrictions are where we can have visitors in our house. We can only have it for work. So Johnny B has been here painting and stuff, so he's been able to come in. But if anyone were to be well, I mean, we wouldn't allow anyone anyway, but if we were to do that and then someone was to report us, that's $1,000 fine each. So I'm not willing to risk that.
No.
To talk to my brother on camera. I know people are digging that show, and I'm so happy. But yeah, that channel has been laid dormant for a minute here. All right, Chief Joseph.
It's almost been a year.
Yeah, it is almost.
Because I think you guys kind of stopped when you went to Arizona, right? Or LA to get your truck.
No, we still had it. Because we pre-recorded.
Oh, you pre-recorded, right? Yeah.
Oh, I might be out of. Wait, what did I say, Chief Joseph?
Yolanda says maybe you can do it via Zoom.
Nah, lame. It's not the same. I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it in person or not at all. Same with Dakota. I know that seems like a good workaround, but it just wouldn't be the same. Because, like, I mean, we talk on the phone, and I'm like, man, I wish I would have recorded this conversation, but it's just not the same. When we're not together, it's just the atmosphere, the chemistry is different. I would do interviews with other people on Zoom. In fact, I may or may not have something coming up. No, it's not. It's different than that. Something might be happening soon, sometime.
Soon, sometime, maybe.
Maybe, but maybe not. I try not to tease much because if I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but there's a teaser, which is not much of a teaser because I didn't give any information.
Kathleen says, worked my last shift on Thursday. I'm officially semi-retired from nursing after 25 years. Wow. That's
25
amazing.
years.
Yeah. Yeah.
25 years of wiping tears. What did you think I was going to say? Don't look at me like that.
Tracy says Chief Joseph isn't that mine. Is that Chief Joseph? Is it for Tracy?
Yes. Oh, don't send her any anthrax. I showed her address by accident. That was super quick. Tracy, it is yours. Tracy Burke. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have said. Wow, is that her name on YouTube?
I think that's her name.
Okay.
Burke without an E.
That's what her name is?
No, it's Tracy Burke, but there's no E on the end.
Is there normally? I don't. What?
I don't know.
Okay, that one's done. Hannah, you got one of these.
Stephanie says, are they laying more because it's warming up? Yes, and also because the daylight, like the days are longer.
Daylight longer. Like right now it's twilight, and what time is it? Like 7? 6?
6:38.
6:38. Yeah, so it's staying light longer. That's a big factor for a lot of chickens anyway, for the way they lay. Okay, let's try this again.
Did it work?
I don't know yet. We'll see. It worked the other time.
Oh.
That didn't work.
Pretty close though.
That's bad. That's not even close. The other one was dead on. This one's going to the UK. United Kingdom.
Oh, ouch, Tina.
Okay.
First day of spring is March 20th.
March 20th.
That's coming up. 20 more days.
Divine Wrath is saying they can't wait to see light out at 8 p.m. We see it until almost 11
Yeah.
in the summer, which is nice.
Divine Wrath lives in Canada, doesn't she?
I have no idea.
I don't remember, but I think so.
Now, if you live on the North Pole, well, I don't know if that far north. Well, I don't know. Do they have, I know in, like, Northwest Territories and stuff, they have it, like all day. Like, days and days are daylight. Which is so weird to me. Also, it's weird that anyone would want to live there. It's cold. Way too long.
Patricia says, love how you wear the heck out of your shirts. I love when they get airy and light like that.
I've had this shirt for 10 years.
Delphina sent you a super chat with a sticker with a, I think he's a pair that's dancing, and he says you were amazing.
Thank you.
For $20.
Thank you.
Delphina. He's really cute.
Okay. Next. Oh, another one. Grandma Gay. Man, I have more than I thought, eh?
Christine says, I'm 11 years cancer free tomorrow. That's awesome.
Nice.
11 years. That's amazing.
Nature's Diecast is here.
Connie says, if Dakota lives alone, he's allowed to come to your house, but only your house. He doesn't live alone.
He doesn't live alone. But also, yeah.
Zenobia's here. She says, hello everyone, how are you all doing?
Zenobia. Who's that again?
Zenobia.
She called me yesterday, asked me if I wanted a canvas. So she'll drop that off at some point. Almost done here, guys. Okay.
Connie says, Ashley, have your seeds arrived yet? No, they haven't. I'm waiting patiently. Not so patiently. But I think they're shipping them out according to growing zones. So they're doing the people who ordered and have earlier growing zones first.
Okay, done. Oh, I forgot to put. Oh, I have to put the airmail stickers on. They want me to put the airmail stickers on. Those are. Don't worry about it.
They're upstairs. We can grab them after.
Yeah.
Zenobia says, Josh, sorry I did not drop off the canvas today. It's a 6 foot by 2.5, by the way.
6 foot by 2.5. I wonder what I'll paint on it. Maybe like a giraffe. A long giraffe neck. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not, actually.
Divine Masters, did you guys get new chickens yet?
No, not yet.
Did you talk about that on a...
No? Oh, well, maybe. I think we said that we'd like some.
Oh, okay.
Paula, another one. Okay.
Kathleen asks if we're going to start some plants inside.
Our house is cold, so no.
Yeah, unless we were to buy like a grow light or one of those warming mats, seed warming mat things.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. It didn't work out so well when I did it last year.
Yeah, she tried to grow, someone sent us, who was that? Was it Albertine, the bear? Someone sent us marigold things, those little fluffy things.
Yeah, when I started them inside, they never grew. But when I planted them directly like in the ground outside, and then I got flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our house is just too cold because we don't anything to save a penny.
I think we're just used to it though.
Yeah, we are used to it. When people come over, they're like, wow, it's cold. I'm like, what are you talking about, dude?
Sydney Alice says, what are you planting in your bee garden?
Bees and like honeybees, carpenter bees, those little flies that look like bees, killer bees, bee drills from Pokemon, and beetles. I don't know. That was such a stupid joke. I don't even know why I did that.
I bought I don't know what it was called, but it's like a bee.
Like a wildflower mix, right?
Yeah, like it's a mix, and it's seeds as well as bulbs. And it's specific for our growing zone. And what?
There's like 19 different kinds.
Yeah, it comes with a whole bunch of different kinds. I can't remember any of the names right now off the top of my head. Helping Hand says, hello everyone, hope all is well with everyone. Hi, hi.
Hello. Secretly, he doesn't hope anything.
Divine Wrath says, I keep the heat on 64. If you're cold, then put on a sweater.
Yeah. What do we keep it at? Like 60 something? Yeah. 64, yeah. Twins.
Delphina says, can we see a print of Sunny?
Yeah, one sec. This is what it looks like. If you look super closely, you won't be able to see it on camera, but when you get it, it says Sweet Sunny right here. It's barely legible, which is the point. I wanted it to flash, but I needed to put it on glossy paper, and I didn't. But that's okay. The next ones I get, I'll do that. Or I will forget again. Who knows?
Brenda says, hey there, Joshua and Ashley. Hi, Brenda.
Hello. Okay. This one is done. Whoop. There we go. There we go. Oh, I already put on an address label there. Okay. Next, big colorful Laroo. Okay, animal print. Animal print. Let me grab that.
Delphina says, did Patricia claim her knife?
Yeah, she did. This is for Janice.
Kathleen says, did you send Heather out her tree yet?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm gonna send that tomorrow.
Oh no.
What was
Hank
that?
is trying to get into the garbage can. I'll be right back.
Okay, hey, bring them the tree if you want. So the tree, I'm not packing up myself. I'm gonna get that packed up by the professional people because I want it to arrive safely. So that I'm not packing up today, but that will go tomorrow. As long as everything works out, I will. I'll have that out tomorrow. And just in case you don't know what anyone's talking about or what everyone's talking about, what I'm talking about, it's this bonsai tree here. It's a little dusty because I had it where I was standing. I'll have to clean it off before I bring that over to them. But yeah, it's a cool little bonsai tree made out of just scrap metal and spoons for the leaves. Oh, there she is, Heather. Hello, Heather. Photo Deviant. So for now, it'll go up here. Actually, maybe I'll put it over here so you guys can kind of see it. Oh, doesn't fit there. Okay, never mind. There we go, I'll put it there. Can you see that? Not really, but kind of. Kind of, but not really.
Nitrous diecast said a knife.
A knife?
I think he was wondering about the knife.
What? She means this cake cleaver here made out of walnut and maple. Pretty nice thing. She got it on, she won it today. Today? Yeah, today. On the Patreon. Okay. Okay. Da-da-da-da.
Tracy says, what a beauty. Will you make more trees and how much are they?
The trees are going to be by, I'm not going to make them. Well, I'll probably make one. Well, I am making one more that was commissioned. That was originally commissioned by someone who wanted it to not have leaves. She wanted it to have needles. So instead of giving it to her, I just put it up for sale. and Heather bought it. So it's 1,000 Canadian dollars to do something like that. And I will make you one too if you want. Of course, they're all going to be different. And by the way, if you order something and you end up not liking it, since I don't make anything that I don't already think that I'll like myself, I don't take any, you're not obligated to pay for it. Sometimes I will do that if I know the person is flaky. It's only happened a couple of times, and I'll ask for a deposit, and then they don't give a deposit, which means they're not serious, and then I don't waste my time making something. But for the most part, if I think I will be able to sell it anyway, I will make it. So if you want one, they are 1,000 Canadian dollars. I don't know, it's like 750 American dollars. And that costs $120 to ship. So, you know.
Yeah.
They're a little more expensive, but they take forever to make. And there will be the only one like it. Okay, In the Rut, Rooster, and Einstein.
Chanel says, how much would you charge for the cake knives?
The cake knives are also by, oh, what the heck? Are also by request. And those, okay, hold on one second. Let me just find this here. I think I'm out. Shit.
That one.
In here? Oh, you might be right. Oh, and that's the one that I was looking for. Okay, they might be in here. What does she want? Einstein? Happy Pie Day, Einstein? Okay. I have some in here. Wow, I have so many raccoons. This, by the way, is one of my very few oil paintings I've done. Sorry, what was the question?
The cake knives.
Oh, yes. So cake knives are also by request, and those are 90 Canadian dollars.
Matthew says, how much are the skeleton arm wine holders?
The skeleton arm wine holders. Oh, those are $500. For the hand? The skeleton hands?
Did you say they're not
500 each. 500 and 500. Pick left or right hand if you want. Yeah. Those also, here we go. This is what I'm looking for. And, oh gosh, I hope. I know I have some. Shoot! Okay, those are in my truck. Because I was giving some to the gallery, but I never went there yet. So I will pick one out of there, and I'll make sure I go pick up more. So, and it wasn't signed, okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And Happy Pie Day. Dang it! I wish I had those in here. I should have ordered more because those ones were pretty popular. I might have some in here. Sorry guys, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to find these here.
Which ones are you looking for, sir?
Happy Pie Day.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
I have Tesla ones, and I have the other Einstein. Wait, I might have put them in here already. You got the old Einstein. Got those. Yeah, I'll have to go get those after. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I will just put these and I just won't close it up. Oh, I'm out of tubes. Okay, was that the last one? Okay, that was the last one. Okay. I will leave this over here and I will get back to that. Okay, so we'll leave that one for now. As I said. Next here is the cake cleaver for Patricia. So this, I've never seen anyone make a cleaver, which is why I did the cleaver. I've seen people make different iterations of like butcher knife style, which I have made several. If you follow my Instagram, I shared those a few days ago. But yeah, Made out of walnut and maple, and it's been oiled. It's nice. I made this. If you are on Patreon, then you can watch the video of me making this. Yeah. Okay. What do I want to do? I want to wrap that in cardboard. Or paper. What is this? I know what I'm doing here, guys. Oh, are we out of paper? We might be. That's okay. We can wrap it in cardboard. I just don't want this to get any blemishes on it. I mean, it will be easy to remedy it, but right now it's perfect. So, we'll put it in here. Okay. Okay. Okay, put a little bit of instructions on there. Hopefully she can read that, but if you ever get anything from me, like a charcuterie board or one of these, after you wash it by hand, make sure that you oil it. And you can oil it with olive oil or, I would say olive oil would probably be the easiest. Walnut oil would also work, which is what I did oil it with. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll go like this. Put that on top of that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. What's Pi Day? Pi Day is Einstein's birthday. P.I. Day.
My chat isn't working for some reason. It was like internal error, so I closed everything.
Oh, I was wondering why you weren't.
Yeah, I closed it and reopened it, and it still says internal error. I don't know what that means.
You want to use this one? Technical difficulties.
Technical problems, yes. Okay, sorry. Let me... I don't know what that means, though. Is that something with my phone? Internal error? I don't know. Okay, let me scroll back up. I'm sure I missed a whole bunch. Nitrous Diecast says, I want a big metal skull that can open bottles with light up eyes.
I can open bottles.
Steve says, hi Ashley, sorry I can't stay. Been working out in the garden all day and wiped. Apologies to Josh.
What? I don't care.
Hi Steve.
Do whatever you want. Orangey is here.
Yeah, he says, Orangey says, the guy in the corner has a bone to pick with Josh. Oh, and then lots of people were saying they're having, or a few people were having internet problems. I am too. My phone.
Huh.
It's weird. Jenny Smith says, Ashley, do you use the Back to Eden method for your garden? I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? Back to Eden.
Back to Eden?
Yeah.
Was that like don't eat the fruit? Don't eat anything in it? What does that even? Yeah, I have no idea what
I
that
don't think that's it. She says tree pruning companies often drop off free wood chips to your home upon request if you do use that method. Maybe it's a method of mulching.
Oh, yeah, no, we don't. I mean, we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are lots of places that, yeah, you can get free mulch. We'll drop it off in your driveway or wherever.
Diana says, have you ever made anything that you didn't want to sell after you finished it?
Yeah, this, which I'm not selling, I'm giving it away. I love this thing. I'll have to make another one. Well, there's plenty of things, yeah, that I'm like, oh man, this is pretty cool. I should keep this. And then,
sorry, Divine Wrath says you should build yourself some shelves to stack and organize your prints. The mom in me wants to organize your operation. You do have them organized.
oh, it's organized. It's already organized. It's just when they sell out and I forget to get new ones, or if
Yeah.
I'm bringing some to the gallery or any gallery or sending them off to a gallery or to wherever, I just forget that I don't have any. And then when I order a bunch, they all come in one package, and then I either sort them or don't sort them. They're pretty sorted.
You have them labeled.
But like this is temporary. Yeah, they're labeled like by alphabetical order. Labeled crudely, but labeled nonetheless. And then yeah, they're divided. They're pretty easy to find.
Kathleen says National Banana Bread Day was February 23rd.
Oh,
Did
cool.
you know that?
No. But that's a weird thing to know, but maybe that's why I didn't know it.
Kathleen says, are you planning on getting a plasma cutter with Clint for the shop?
Yeah. I've been planning on getting a plasma cutter for years.
What's a plasma cutter?
It's it uses air and some other gas to create fire that cuts metal. Okay, this is almost sealed. I don't want this to get wrecked. If this gets wrecked, Patricia, call me back. I'll make you another one. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, one more side. You could do so much with the tool. Yeah, it would be so handy. So many times I'm like, God, I gotta cut this out with an angle grinder. Takes forever. Okay. Here we go, Patricia.
Jenny says the Back to Eden Garden method has a documentary on YouTube. It's a method that requires a lot less water, fewer weeds, and builds healthy soil. It's a no-till method.
Oh, we only till once, and that's to till in all the crap that we put on it. Like all the rotting flesh of all these vegetables.
Ew, that sounded terrible.
Do vegetables have flesh?
Yes.
Yeah, they have skin. But is it flesh? Or is our skin made of flesh?
Isn't the flesh like the fruity part?
I don't
Like
know.
the flesh of the fruit, you know?
I'm just thinking of Lord of the Rings when the guy, the ring wraith guy or whatever he is.
Yeah.
Feast on his flesh. I'm like,
I thought you were gonna say the guy eating the tomato.
Oh, gross. Yeah, dude, what the heck? He's Mary? Is it Mary? He's singing.
Yeah.
And the guy's just like, and they really lean into the sounds of him eating.
Yeah.
Breaking like the bones of the chicken. And then the tomato just goes all over his chin.
I think you don't like it because you don't like tomatoes.
Tomatoes are so disgusting. I don't understand how anyone likes them. Did someone say that there's a gene that you might have where you're predisposed to not liking tomatoes?
You told me that about cilantro.
Yes, that's true. Cilantro?
Yeah.
Or, oh yeah, cilantro. Tastes like soap, right?
Yeah.
Tastes like, ugh, I don't understand, yeah. But some people don't taste the soap taste.
Yeah, Divine Wrath says, I think that's cilantro.
Okay, so it's not tomatoes. I just think, because tomatoes seem like a reasonable thing. They look tasty because they're all juicy and
Right.
Whatever. People always tell me this, and it's so annoying. They're like, "Oh, you don't like it because you don't like the texture." It makes me want to flip the table. Don't tell me why I don't like it. I don't like it because it doesn't taste good. I will never not like something because of the texture. That's stupid. I mean, I understand that some people are like that, but like, what's the matter with me not liking it because of texture? No.
See, Chanel says she loves cilantro.
See,
And then other people are saying they don't like it.
Yeah, see? So she probably, or unless she likes soap. Do you like soap? Like when you're showering, do you just take a little shampoo in the mouth as like a little snack? When she was little, her mom's like, "I'll wash your mouth out with soap," and she's just like, "Okay." F you, Mom. Oh, that's it. You think I give a shit? Ah, here it comes. And she's like, "Yes." I love it when this happens.
So. She says, "Haha, it doesn't taste like soap." It does. I think it does.
See, it doesn't to her because she doesn't have the gene.
Right.
She's lucky. She's lucky. She gets to have that thing, right? And that's like some chefs insist on putting it there, and because I don't know. Are you a chef? Wait, was it an acquired taste?
Kathleen and Kim both say that cilantro doesn't taste like soap to them.
What would be a comparable taste? What would you compare it to?
Yeah.
Because if it's not soap, like don't tell me like, oh, it's detergent. It tastes like detergent. It's way different than soap.
Yeah, what does it taste like?
Shit, I forgot to put this in the freaking. I'm gonna put
You just taped that up so well.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in an envelope, and then I'm gonna. I'll put it in an envelope, and then I'll put the envelope on the back, or on the wherever. Okay.
Linda says lemon. Like it tastes lemon. Does it taste like lemon?
Is it sour or is it lemon? Lemons taste fine. I don't taste lemon at all. I taste like, I don't know. Okay, that one's done. Now back to this one. I think we're gonna wrap it up in this.
Like parsley with flavor.
Parsley doesn't taste good either, but definitely better than soap.
Like fresh greens, says Anita.
Fresh green. Green what? Green paint?
Like greens in general.
Tastes like green.
I don't think I've ever had a green tomato. Divine Rest says, love fried green maters.
Maters?
Maters.
I love green maters. Okay, this one is for Lindsay. Lindsay Jacobs. Okay, put that in there. Doesn't really fit in there very well. I need to put something else in here so that it doesn't flop around. Okay.
Sharon says, I'm with you, Josh, on the cilantro. My son doesn't like tomatoes but loves Italian food. How much tape do you use in one session of packaging?
I don't know, quite a bit, I guess. See, I don't mind tomatoes when they're like as a sauce, you know? Tomato sauce is fine if it's part of a recipe. Ketchup is good.
You like salsa?
Salsa is good. And that has lots of tomatoes in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't mind tomatoes on a burger sometimes, but it has to just be the hint of it. Like, I hate mustard, and but I like the kick that it has. So I'll just put in a tiny, tiny bit of mustard where it looks like it's not even, like, Like, why would you even put that amount on it? It's not for anything. It doesn't do anything. That's how much I like. I remember one time, I probably told the story before, my grandfather, I was like, yo, if you're going to the hot dog stand, get me a hot dog with ketchup, a tiny sliver of mustard. I was like, and he's like, okay. I'm like, no. A tiny sliver. I'm like, I don't think you understand how tiny I need it to be. I need it to be like it's barely there. Ketchup, mustard, and I like mayo on mine too, or Miracle Whip. Lots of people think that's weird, but if you haven't tried it, shut your mouth and go try it because it is freaking delicious. So, anyways, he comes back with this hot dog, and it is like, he's like, yeah, there you go. I'm like, dude, look how much yellow is on here. I could paint a school bus with this. This is way too much. So I had a handful of it basically when I scooped it out. I was like, ugh, I couldn't eat it, even though I scraped it all off. It was too saturated in the bun. So I gave it to my cousin. Remember? I gave it to Christy.
No, I don't.
This is that art walk.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Lindsay, this is gonna come to you weirdly wrapped.
Says, does anyone here like fried pickle?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's freaking delish. That actually makes me want to go get wings today. Wings and picks.
Pickles.
What do you think I meant when I said picks? Ooh, pictures of wings. Nice.
No.
Okay, let's see.
Everyone's talking about the soups they made today. Linda made cabbage soup. I saw somebody else. Oh, Kathleen made cabbage soup as well.
Potato soup is
Jen
probably my favorite type of homemade soup.
Hello from Columbus, Ohio.
Columbia. Nice.
Deep fried mushrooms. I
Columbus.
have never had that. That sounds good.
Oh, I hate mushrooms. Did I ever tell you guys the story of... Okay, my friend's ex-wife. This is when they were still married. I go to their house. I was helping him work on his house. And his wife makes the terrible cook. Terrible. So I stopped eating there. I just went out when it was supper time. I was there for like 2 weeks. So I was like, all right. Supper time, see ya. And I was trying not to be rude about it. She's just awful. And that's just facts. I can't help it. I think it's polite to do to stomach someone's terrible cooking, but it's rude to expect someone to eat your terrible cooking. And I tried to just avoid it by being like, okay, about 5 o'clock, I think I'll dip out. Because I was staying there at their house, right? And like, she's a cool chick. I still like her. I'm still friends with her. But she had a huge problem with me not liking her cooking. That was awful. I can't even stress to you how bad it was. But she also cooked with mushrooms. And she was on like a weird diet where she had to eat a lot of meat and not a lot of anything else.
Like keto or something?
Keto. That's what it was. Keto. Yeah. Keto? That sounds right. So there was limited options anyway. Okay, so breakfast, she also made breakfast, which was eggs. It's hard to screw up eggs, but where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. She made that with leftover hamburger and mushroom mix. I don't know what you'd call it. It was like hamburgers and mushrooms.
With like scrambled eggs?
Yeah, scrambled eggs.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm making eggs. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I love eggs. Let's do it up. So she made eggs. And by the way, I never expected her to cook anything. So I know I'm coming off as a bit of an asshole. That was not the intention at all, at any point. So she makes this, and I'm like eating it, and I'm like, I gotta tell you another story real quick to give you some context. One time we ordered a pizza, me and Ashley, and she ordered half disgusting, half delicious. Okay, she likes disgusting pizza. I like delicious pizza. So I have like a Hawaiian, which is ham and pineapple. I add bacon and I add pepperoni. or actually I think at this place they already have bacon on it. It's actually called Tropical Hawaiian from Panago, not a sponsor. And then you got like a Mediterranean.
Yeah, I had like olives.
Weird olives, gross
mushrooms.
mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like a half and half. This is one pizza, right? And where they cut it in half, sometimes there's some overlap. So I eat the overlap piece first. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
It had a mushroom on it. And mushrooms are okay if like I can swallow it with barely tasting it. But like I bit into this mushroom. This was so gross. I was just like and then like I didn't throw up, but I like
you just dislike them so much.
I
You can't.
I gagged so hard on it that like my throat like closed and it made me like not throw up, but like dry heave this onto my plate. And I'm like, what is that? I thought like somehow they like screwed up something in this pizza. I was like, something's wrong. Like first bite. I thought like somehow they like put like moldy something on it. I was like, that is not good at all. Anyway, back to we sorted it out. It was a mushroom. And I was like, oh, okay. Made sure there was no more mushrooms. It was good. So back at my friend's house, right? And she's made it, served it up, and I'm like, okay. Ate it, and I'm like, I got that taste. But since the mushrooms were cooked with it, it's more mild, right? I didn't bite into a mushroom, and I didn't have a mushroom in my mouth. It was more of just that taste, like a lingering taste, kind of like, like a gross taste, but not terrible. It's kind of like when you, I don't know, when you throw up in your mouth. You can stand it, but you're like, I wish this didn't happen, right? So I'm like, okay, I think there's mushrooms in here. So I asked, I'm like, is there mushrooms in here? And she's like, nope. And I'm like, oh, I must be crazy. Must just be her terrible cooking. All right. So I'm eating it, and I'm like thinking, no, there's definitely mushrooms in here. But I can't see them because they're like, the way it was made with the hamburger,
Yeah.
I couldn't see them. So I'm like, dude, I must look like such a jerk. I'm like, can I get some milk? I go to the fridge, pour a big ass glass of milk. Every bite, I'm like, I couldn't stand it. And then later, I'm like, yo, Landon, was there? And he starts laughing. I didn't even finish. He's like, yup. Like there was mushrooms in there, and he starts laughing. He's like, yeah, she hates it that you don't just eat something because someone gives it to you. And I'm like, dude, it's mushrooms, man. My eyes were watering eating this. Like, it's not that I am picky, which I guess that is pickiness, but it's not. I'm not like, ew, I'm not eating that because it looks weird. I'll eat anything, but if it tastes bad, I'm not gonna eat it. So I'm just like, what the frick is this? She like made me something that she knew I wouldn't like. She asked me when I got up, hey, do you want any eggs? And then she probably like nudged Landon like, watch this. Put in some mushrooms. Dude, I choked that stuff down. Their daughter, or like, not her daughter, but like her stepdaughter didn't even like it either. And like she's like, what did she say? She said something about like smarten up and eat or whatever to their daughter. And I was like, man, I can't be this jerk off who's not going to finish this. If they're like, that's not a good example for their own kid who might be picky for the sake of being picky, not because they don't actually like it. But now that they're divorced, like I'm like, hey, level with me. Are you picky or you just didn't like her cooking? And she just didn't like her cooking, but she was bad. She was bad. But not everyone's good at cooking. I'm not. I think I'm better than her though. But yeah, so some things the not moral of the story. The point of the story is I don't like mushrooms.
I can picture you like crying, like water streaming down your eyes. I mean down your face.
Yeah. We even went to a restaurant where they made her something that was burnt and she still ate it because she's against sending food back. I'm like, there's one thing, like you shouldn't waste food. I totally agree with that. But like you could eat that, but they should also send you something that's not burnt. It's not your fault. Don't eat something that you don't like. I mean, if you order something that you didn't like, that's your fault. If they made it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But if they made it badly, you shouldn't have to eat that as a like. That shouldn't be an obligation. You shouldn't be obligated to eat it. But she's like, yeah. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. This is when I clued in what she did, because I was like, you're eating that? She's like, yeah. I don't send food back. I think it's terrible that people do that. And she was like, you know, saying I'm a jerk, which I was like, all right, if that's what you think, I'm still not going to eat something I don't like. And then I just stopped eating at their house, because when they would cook, and it was very nice of them to cook too, because she didn't have to. But when Landon cooked, I ate it.
Tom says, I'm a chef. If one of my cooks burns your food, send it back and it'll be made more than right.
Yeah. I hate complaining at restaurants. Like, I remember I was like, yo, I want a medium rare steak. We went to that place. I forget what it's called. Doesn't matter, I guess. And I'm like, I was so stoked. I'm like, yo, dude, I'm craving a steak. Gonna have like a nice, juicy steak, right? Go there. And I'm like, I like cut into it. I'm like, man, this is really not pink. So I asked for I'm like, hey, could I get a new steak? And then they said, yeah, and you can keep your own steak. And I was like, cool, we'll give this to the dog so it doesn't go to waste, because this doesn't taste good. And then they gave me a new steak, which took forever. But that was like you know, if it was like they gave me the wrong cut of steak, I would have been like, whatever. That doesn't matter to me. It still tastes good. But if it tastes bad because they made it a way I don't prefer, that's a different thing. But even then, I might not even say anything. It just depends on the situation, I guess. Okay, that's.
Edgar Diecast said, sometimes I wonder if I send food back if they'll spit on it or something.
Dude, if they ever, like, I used to work in fast food. I remember this one guy was convinced I spit in his burger, which was kind of the objective. I would never do that. That's so disgusting. I never have done that, and I never will do that. There's no line. Well, I suppose there is a line you could cross, but as a regular customer, there wasn't a line that anyone had crossed where I would do that. And I probably still wouldn't have done that. I probably would have just been like, okay, well, here's your cold fries or something. I would have done something different. Or I would have put extra oil on their fries or something. Something where they wouldn't have wanted to eat it. I wouldn't have spit in it, though. But this guy, dude, he was convinced. I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. I like go away, come back, give them their drinks. I'm like, your food will be out in a second. Come back, give it to him. And I'm like, I gave it to him, kind of smiling, and he's like, "Did you spit in this?" Because he was a real jerk. I can't remember what the whole deal was. I think I even talked about this on Just Joshing with Dakota. But yeah, dude, that guy thought for sure I spit in his drink. Okay, last thing to pack up today is this nail skull. Do you think that looks like Matthew Fox? You know, mohawk, beard, eyes, nose. I think Matthew has eyes. I think Matthew has eyes and a nose, and he has a mohawk and he has a beard. This was a gift for him. It's a mask that just goes onto the wall. We got this nail here to stab into your wall, Matthew. If it breaks off, then I'm sure you could find a way to hang it up, but I'm going to try my best to pack this so that doesn't happen. Okay, I need to find a box for this. Let me see here. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to try this. Oh, that's probably too big. Hold on. I'll be right back. Actually, we'll if you guys have questions, Ashley will ask them. I'll try to answer them.
Right now, we're talking about spitting in food and delicious food. Kathleen says that she had a steak for supper tonight, prime rib with brown mushrooms, crab, and fixings to celebrate her retirement.
Nice. Who was that? Kathleen?
Yeah.
Nice. Ah, I thought it would be perfect just fitting here, but that's a way smaller hole than I thought. Okay. Let's put that aside. Oh, that doesn't fit in there. Let me find a different one. Hold on.
Eric Johnson says the nail skull is one of the most incredible things you've ever made.
Really?
And Art Endicott says the nail mask is awesome.
Oh, actually, I wonder.
Yeah, he does, author mama.
What's that?
She says, Ashley, quick, does he leave dirty socks on the floor?
It's almost a joke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if this box is big enough. Okay, it's big enough that way. If I send it like this, upside down, it is likely to be okay, and then I don't think I'll need this, which I guess it doesn't really fit in there nicely anyway. I was going to put it.
D. Nico says, amazing nail sculpture. You should make loads to cover a wall.
I should make what?
Loads to cover a wall.
Oh, that would be cool. Oh, like how people put like the African masks and stuff? Just make a whole bunch out of nails. There's actually a guy who this is inspired by, like this type of art. His name is Yield the Crow on Instagram. You should go check him out and tell him that I sent you. Say, I saw the mask that that Josh made inspired by your work. And then follow him. He makes a lot. Not out of nails, but out of like plasma cut metal. It's really...
Todd says, if you sprayed that nail mask with clear black light paint, whoa, that'd be sweet.
Clear white? What?
Black light paint.
Well, I sprayed it with clear coat. I don't know. The last one I made, I set it on fire to give it a different texture, but this time I didn't do that because I wanted to see what it would look like. Okay. Maybe I should put this in.
Puppy Joe says there's a new Walking Dead on tonight.
Walking Dead?
I thought it
on TV or on?
Must be on TV.
We don't have TV. We just watch on Netflix or what's the Fear the Walking Dead on?
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. Yeah, there we go. We've been watching Parks and Rec. We're on season 6 now.
The last season. All right.
Is it the last season? It makes sense because it's not as good as it used to be.
Delphina says use some of the foam to secure the nail.
Oh, the nail will be fine if I have it face down.
Katrina says howdy from Australia.
Hello.
Cat Lady says cut the foam and attach it to the sculpture.
I have more foam. I'm not going to use that foam. I'll use this foam here.
Have to be careful when he opens it. He doesn't poke it.
Ha ha ha! Careful. That's what I'm going to put on the note.
Oh.
Ha ha ha! Careful. Just kidding.
Put like a piece of cardboard or something on the end so it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
What do you guys think I am? Although almost every time I send something made out of nails, they're like, "Wow, that was very pokey." Yeah, it's made out of nails, which you ordered. Of course, it's pokey.
Good night, Grandma Gay.
See ya, Grandma Gay. Thanks for being here. Okay. There we go. Swaddled like a newborn. Right? If it's crying,
It's like a nose.
that's his nose or one of his fingers. What did you, Ash? Don't raise your brows at me. What do you think I was gonna say?
I know you too well.
Okay, got some there. Now we'll go around the other side. So guys, Matthew is not here and Lindsay's not here either, I don't think. At least I haven't seen them. But they are both moderators. Maybe they decided to quit and I don't know about it. They're not here today. But what the frick? Hold on a second here. There we go. I decided that I wanted to give them a gift each for all their help on the channel through moderating, and they're also both working on projects for me behind the scenes at the moment for content creation that will come out later. The thing that Lindsay's working on actually might not even become a thing, but it might, and I appreciate her help with it. The thing that Matthew's working on, there we go, is more likely to become a thing, but also might not pan out. It all depends. But both things are taking a lot of their time, and both of them said they were like, oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. I don't care, because they're both awesome. Matthew is in the studio right now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gonna drop a new album. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Isla Carson said, did Josh get a haircut?
Does it look like you got a haircut? Okay. I need to get another piece of foam. Another piece of
Orangey says, gotta scoot. Y'all have fun.
Gotta scoot.
Hey, babe. Do you want me to order dinner?
Sure.
Because they close at 8 o'clock for takeout at 7:30 right now. So if we put the order in now, then we can.
Sure, yeah, do it up.
Okay.
Ash is leaving. She's gonna order supper, but we're almost done here anyway. Check out what I just found in my packing material. This is not my art, so you can't order it from me, but if you would like this awesome, look at that, sitting bull, DJ sitting bull. This is by my friend Day One. I don't know why it's in there, but I accidentally ruined it. I have another one hanging up in my studio, or maybe it's not quite hanging up yet, but look at that. That's freaking awesome. You guys should cop one of these. I'll put you in touch with him. I forget what his Instagram is, but because he just recently got back on it. But anyways. Could you iron that? I don't know, maybe. Okay, this is gonna go on the pokey part. Then I'll put some other pieces around. There we go. Woo. Oh, Lindsay! You decided to join! I just packed up your heart. Nobody look, because I got her address on there. No, I'm just kidding. Lindsay, I already asked for your address, but I forgot to write it down on a slip of paper here, so I will be sending that out to you tomorrow. Okay, come on. right now I'm packing up Matthew's. You can iron it and with some cloth. Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna try it. I don't know if we have an iron, but I'll use a, well, maybe we do have an iron. But if I don't, I'll use just a hot piece of metal. So how do I do it? Do I just put a piece of cloth over top of it and then iron the cloth? Maybe I'll try that. Josh has artist hair and it's fabulous. Well, okay, I got you packed in there. Maybe I should put a little bit more. I just don't want the freaking thing to break. So, I don't know if you noticed this, but I use styrofoam from all the things that I buy with styrofoam. I just keep, because then I can use it for packing instead of throwing it out. Okay. The heat will work better than weight. If you mount the print on foam core, it will help it. What welder do you use? Can you say make and model number so I can look one up? It's a Lincoln 140. That's all I know. That's all you'll need. 140 MIG welder. Lincoln is the company. 140 is the size, I think. It's the simplest MIG welder that you can buy. It's plug into a regular 115 amp. Come on. It only has 2 dials on it. You can get gasless or gas. I don't know what you're into. I don't know if you know that stuff or not, but that's what I have. I'm also going to get a 180, which is the same. It looks exactly the same. It's just bigger, and it's a 220 power or 240 or something. So I'm going to get one of those, which will be my gas machine. It's just bigger, which means it can weld thicker steel. And then my 140 I'm going to keep, and it's going to be my gasless machine, because sometimes I like the look of the gasless. Or if I run out of gas, you know, I won't have to stop working like I have had to in the past. There we go. All right, Matthew, this is what you're going to see when you open it up. It's going to be great. Hope you dig it, dude. Any jobs coming up? Kind of. I don't know if I want to do it or not. I have one with Clint, but it's just drywall and tape, and it's just gonna take a lot of time, unfortunately. And since I don't have any employees anymore, it'll be like just me hiring just random people who I don't know, and I don't know their work ethic, and I don't know if they're good or not, and that'll be just frustrating for me. So I might get Clint to just sub it out to someone else, but at least he'll know what he's, you know, whatever the overall quote for the client what should be. Oh, I forgot to pack the bottom up. Thanks, Lindsay. By the way, I have new merch on the merch store, the Teespring that Lindsay just shared. It's got a hoodie and a shirt. with a different logo. The logo that I have on my jacket that I've been wearing lately. You don't put the heat on the print side, on the back side, and not too hot. Okay. You put it face down on the cloth and iron that back. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Hats. No, there's no hats. I haven't had a lot of time to explore more options, but the option that I thought was going to work and I was really excited for, which I... Oh, son of a bitch. The nail popped through. Ah! For sure the freaking mail lady is going to be pissed. Okay, I have to put something there. Okay. I'm just gonna stack all these little cardboards on it. It's probably gonna charge me an abnormal package fee, but whatever. I don't want someone to get hurt. Especially if they're like tossing them or something and then someone goes to catch it and it's just straight up not good. Okay, let me... I told you to put a piece of foam on it. On that? Did you? I don't remember. Get some wine corks. Well, then I'd have to get some wine corks, and I do have wine corks, because of course I do. They're inside. Oh wait. They're inside the shop. The art trunk, actually. What do you guys think of the name, the art trunk, for the where we keep all the raw materials? Clint came up with that name. I thought that was pretty cool. Art trunk. Okay, I'm going to try to put some foam on that. How about the tickle trunk? He also called it that, but I don't think it's as cool. Because someone already uses that, right? Isn't that from... Isn't that from Mr. Dress Up or something? There we go. You must have been wearing that shirt when you were welding. Probably many times, but it's also like, I don't know, I've had it since I was like 18, I think. Or maybe when I was 17. I remember I got it from H&M. You know what, I may have gotten it when I was 16 actually. I've had it for a long time. Did you wear the new shoes from Ashley yet? No, not yet. Our trunk is good. It's like a trunk can be full of all kinds of potential treasures. The tickle trunk is where he buries the puppets. Right, okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. I have another announcement. Do you guys, I almost forgot about this. Do you guys remember the Hanks planks and demotivational signs? Do you remember that? From, what, last year? Or the year before? Something like that? Do you guys remember that whole thing? Yes, yep. Okay, that was a fundraiser to build my deck because I was making it out of my old deck. I have a new fundraiser idea to do for my floor. So I know people always ask me to do GoFundMes and stuff like that. I'll never do that, just so you know. However, I will do fundraiser type things where you just basically buy a thing that's meant to support a certain thing. So we want to build our floor. Build? No, we want to lay our floor. How do you say that? Install our floor. And it costs almost $7,000. Almost $7,000. So I was thinking of using old floorboards to make art projects out of, where you would buy the whatever. It'd probably be like a little square like this big, made out of oak flooring. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but it's a fundraiser type thing similar to the Hank's planks, where that was just Hank's paw print on the thing, and those cost $10, I think. So this would be kind of the same thing. So it'd probably be like a branding on a piece of oak flooring. And I don't know if people will actually do this or not. I guess we'll have to see exactly what I'm going to do. But that is something that I'm kind of thinking up right now. I'm just putting a shitload of tape on here because that's where it poked out before. And if they bounce this around, if it pokes through the foam that I put on there, it might poke out again. So I just want to reinforce this a bit. Anyway, what do you guys think? Should I do like a branding iron of the Ushitat logo? Should it be... Do I have one here? Okay, I don't have... Oh, wait. I might have some here. Oh, that would be cool, actually. Actually, you know what? I might do... Okay. Okay, so the logo... Yeah. The logo is like this, right? Which that accidentally became the logo. And then I also have this one. I was thinking of getting a branding iron made and then putting it on there, and it being like I don't know, it could be like a coaster, or it could be just like a little puck that you could put in your makerspace or your fridge or whatever, similar to the Hank's plank sort of thing. And those would probably be like $20 or something like that, which is a little overpriced, but it's because it's like a fundraiser thing. It's like when you go to a bake sale and like it's like $19 for 4 cookies, and you're like, what? Okay, I guess it's for a good cause. So it'd be like that. So if you want to do that, let me know what you think. Maybe I should read some of these comments so I can hear what you actually think. Josh, your heart with Ushitat. Well, the thing is, I have to get the thing made. So if it's possible to make that, because I already make these, right? And these are done by hand. You can buy one of these too. These are $50, but those are done by hand. Like I draw them. This other thing will be a... Someone sent me this patch, which I really dig. But I could do stuff like that too. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I just want it to be really cool. I don't know if cool is the right word. I want it to be something where you'd actually want it, even if you didn't want to support the cause. I don't know. How about your handprint with the name? Well, see, the thing is that the Hank's planks and the demotivational signs, they took forever to do, and I don't want to do that this time. And honestly, I didn't get a deck. I didn't sell enough because I stopped making them because they were annoying. People still asked for them for quite a while, but I was like, nah, they take too long to make. It's not worth it. It actually was, I a hindrance after a while. Because Hank would get frustrated and then he wouldn't want to do anymore, and I wasn't gonna force him to just keep dabbing his foot onto planks there. So I stopped making those, and then instead, if you guys recall, I was like, hey, I'm gonna use that money for the shop instead, which you guys are cool with. So that's what I did. So for this, I want to do it with the floor, and I thought it'd be cool if I used old flooring to make that, because I have some flooring, some oak flooring. Ashley's favorite flower on it. Okay, so that was the last thing to pack up, so we're just about done. So I'll just answer or read some of these comments here. Let me see. Good morning, evening, or whatever it is. Here it is, 3:45 in the morning. Want to see the live of Alexander and missed it. Will you be selling your shoes and other merch? Yo, if I could sell shoes, that would be sick. I do have stuff on my Teespring, but that's about it. Okay, so you guys remember the Hank's Planks? Repeats, maybe? I don't know what that means. A picture of a tomato and a mushroom branded on them. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do team... maybe I could do something with clean cheese. Let's see here. We could do... Okay. I think it could be... I gotta think on this. It could be like team... Ashley or Team Josh, but like not that, because we're pretty much in agreement with what we want to do. But it could be like Team Tomato or Team No Tomato, and you can get one that's got a tomato on it, or one that doesn't have one that's just blank. That'd be hilarious. Because tomatoes and mushrooms are gross. So that I like that idea. Tomato and mushroom branded on them. That's so cool. We gotta go.
So we'll have to be there for 8:30.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. I'm just gonna quickly. I was telling them about the fundraiser idea for the floor, made out of the old floor things that I have, the oak flooring that I have.
Yeah.
And someone said it could be you could brand a mushroom and a tomato on it. But then I was thinking it would be cool, like it'd be similar to like if we were in disagreement with something, it could be like Team Ashley or Team Josh. But since we are in agreement that, you know, the floor is going to be the floor that we picked,
yeah,
it could be like Team this or Team that, Team Clean Cheese. Oh, I could make blocks of cheese. That would be hilarious. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll have to think on it a little more. I almost forgot about this because I haven't thought much of it. Yeah, if you do a branding iron, maybe you can use it for... Well, the thing is I'm getting a branding iron made. I was going to make one, but there's actually way more involved in it so that you actually get a nice burn than I thought. So I'd rather get one made by a machine so that it's perfect, because I want to brand like the wood projects and stuff. A stamp of Sunny. I don't think I would do that. It would have to be like, it has to, because I'm going to design it, right? And it has to be something that translates nicely on a piece of wood that's about this big. That's about 3 inches by 3 inches or so. LOL, clean cheese. Oh, dead goat. See, that's a that's a funny idea, but that's Matt's idea. And I also want this to be something that everyone would do. Oh, banana. Team Stam or Team Butt? What's the... I don't even know what the other side is called. How about taking the girls, dipping their feet in water-soluble paint and let them walk across the canvas? That would be neat. But again, I want to do this on the wood... Like, because I got this wood floor... and I don't know what else I'm going to use it for. And I think the parallel between using the flooring to fundraise for my flooring. See, because the problem isn't me being able to get the floor. I will be able to get the floor, but I want to get it sooner rather than later. I'll just have to save up longer. But if I can do a fundraiser type thing where you get something for your money, that would be cool. I don't care if I mean, I care to an extent, but if no one wants to do it, then I just won't do it. And that's fine. But I figured, why not do it? See you later, Eternal Darkness. Josh, get a metal logo made. You could press it into leather or wood. That's true. Whale Trail, Blue Dye, we're gonna look at that. Stick with the logo. Yeah, I was thinking about the logo. Cooper. Ah, Cooper, the snake. I don't have a pet garter snake, but there's the resident snake. I do have a pet snake, but not a garter snake. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about it, and I shouldn't have brought it up this early because I wasn't really fully I hadn't fully thought it out. But I will do it again. I'll bring it up again once I think about it more. And if you choose to be a part of it, great. If not, I won't be offended by that at all. I don't care. It's just like some of you buy the art, some of you don't. It all depends on where you're at and what you like and what you don't like and all that sort of thing. Oh shit. Which way was face up again? Okay, I put a whole bunch of tape here, so that way it's face up. Okay, good. That would have sucked if I would have sent it to him upside down. Although I think it would have been fine. Okay. Gotta just write his name, Matt. And I'll put his address on there later. Lindsay and Matthew. So, everybody, we're about to head off here. We got all this to send out tomorrow. If you ordered a print, or if you're part of Patreon and you get a print, or you won a item or something like that, your stuff should be in the mail tomorrow. As long as everything goes to plan, things might change, and if that's so, I will make sure that I post an update on the Facebook page and also on the Patreon page, so everyone knows what's going on. Everyone knows what's going on, because mail day is Monday normally, but sometimes things get in the way. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys checking out the art, checking out the videos, being a part of the, I was gonna say community, but I don't know if it, whoa, dude, I almost ate shit there. That would have been bad. I leaned against this this table, and it's not very stable. All right. See you later. I'll have to think on it. All right. Yeah, there's so much more I could say thinking out loud, but I think this is a good place to stop. All right. See you next time.